more front presence, which they should be able to get in the form of M32 on your screen or Shitu Rio. But we will be starting right now.
Yep.
As it is a Mario Kart Stadium pick, and I'd say that's favorable to Team Italy.
It's favorable to both teams, really. I mean, Domenico being the world record holder here, so if he can get up there, he can actually probably pull ahead. But you never know with this track. It's okay. So it's one of those tracks where it's really possible to catch up on, but it favors front running in a sense as well. So it's going to be good for both sides here. I think Japan got taken out in first already, but they're still up there top two. So.
Yeah, no, and they're still holding on to top two on a track that is really considered a track to definitely catch up on.
Yeah.
A lot of grass areas to be able to shroom through, but it looks like top three even with Ikaros in second place, and I think that correct me if I'm wrong, but Rokora up in there.
Yeah, Rokora.
Okay, yeah, Rokora is first place because I'm not one for Hiragana and Katakana, but I was able to at least identify.
Katana.
I was at least able to identify it, but yeah. Top two right now, top three it seems for Team Japan, but still a lot of time to be able to catch up.
Let's just hope Italy has maybe even learned from the first match, and they maybe know now what to do against the team. Maybe they've learned how Japan plays and knows, hopefully, to take them out early, because as we can see, they have. Oh, there is a blue.
There is a blue.
Is that a blue?
I saw that. It skipped him, I guess. Sure, but is that a blue shield?
No, it didn't.
No.
They got him.
It got him midair. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I got him midair. And that's going to help him out a little bit, actually.
But still, that didn't really do amazing for Italy because they're just swapping spots now.
Yeah.
I think we're still second and Kusan first. Well, hopefully, we're looking maybe for triple reds for Italy. But
right now, though, it doesn't seem like that will be the case. A single red being held by Kusan here in first place. A blooper should be able to affect his traction, but it won't be able to affect too much. He might be able to even get orange mini turbos off of this.
Yeah, the blooper traction actually is kind of sometimes good for getting like those soft drifts, but yeah, it does hinder a lot, but looks like what's looking like a top three, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we didn't see any of the positions change. I think this is Japan once again.
We didn't see anything of Italy that race.
Yeah, we never saw the Azuri up in top spots, and that's gonna definitely show on the results. M32 is definitely showing his mark, but it's not gonna be enough as Team Japan sailing away to an early victory.
53 for Japan, so another one of those 50-plus races that can average a 200 GP. 53 to what I think is
29.
29. Okay, it's 82. Yeah, I never really pay attention to the total, but so a 29-point lead for them.
Wait, hold on. It's not 29. It's 53 to 29, so it's a 24-point lead. Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I've gotten the groove of it after having to go between so many Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart rematches. It'd be kind of sad if I had to cast the amount of matches I have casted and still haven't remembered the number figures, but thankfully I do. And it looks like the score is 53 to 29. Not the worst of races, certainly, but definitely not a race you want to start off on. And going on to Cloud Top Cruise with some of the top spots that Japan has, this definitely is a track that certainly favors them.
Honestly, Domenico, the only one really picking a track that would be favorable, because he was, I think, the only one picking a track to catch up on, which was GBA Mario Circuit. But looks like, I'm guessing, hopefully a smooth run for Japan, and hopefully in their favor, but clearly not. We're kind of biased. We're really hoping for an Italy win.
We're really biased, guys, if you guys haven't been able to tell.
Yeah.
But no super jump, actually, from Kusan. He wasn't able to get that extra elongated boost out of that first mushroom, but still in second place. He just loses a little bit of ground. He has to watch his teammate, though. He is bumping him a little bit too much. Still able to survive it in second place.
Never really seen Connie front run, because he's always the top middle spot supporter, so this will be interesting to see what he has in him. Maybe he can get ahead, but looks like Kusan going to be hopping ahead of him. Actually, no, that's a bit of lag, but hey. He needs to be careful here.
He needs to be very careful here. He gets the draft as well, and
let's just hope he didn't get bumped off.
He did get bumped off, I think. I think he did get bumped. We did see a Morton back there.
I think
that was lag, though.
He was right behind
him. I think that was a little bit of lag. But regardless, he is in first, past all that lag, and Japan still holding on to top two into the second lap of Cloud Top Cruise. But we should note, the pack is definitely notably close for a track like Cloud Top Cruise.
Cloud Top Cruise being it's usually a pretty spread out track, but we're probably seeing hopefully some players coming up, because I don't think I've seen red, white, and green at all this war from Kusan. Even though it's only been 2 races, they have to get up there if they want to pull through to Japan.
And we'll have to see how this fares to them, as first place still for him in Cloud top cruising.
Kusan may actually be maybe going for the 60 that, just like Death had gotten first war.
Oh yeah,
he may be on. Oh, there is a blue, right?
Oh my goodness, the absolute karma of it all is gonna get him right before the glider to part 2.
The glider, so I think that maybe. Oh, he trailed someone. I think.
I think that was an Italian member. That's a target shock. That's the first.
No, that's good for Kusan because that's not as bad as.
Oh no, he gets squished. That's Domenico ahead of him. That's Fletch ahead of him. That's top 2 for Italy. That's the first time we've seen that.
That's Italy in third. If that's Italy in third.
If that's Italy in third, but there's fire hops for Kusan. He's in 4th place now. Will Italy be able to still clutch this? This is a green shell for him. He should be able to get them at the very end. There's a red shell as well. That's good. Down goes Domenico.
Oh, Italy was top 3, but they're getting top 2. They're getting
top 2 for right now for Italy, and that's their first.
We can only hope that they may have some middle spots, but oh my god. That's
Italy. Finally the race they needed. That's still top 2, but bottom 3 will certainly help them, or hurt them, but they definitely get those top 2. That definitely helps them.
27, 33, 34, 35, 36, 30...
They don't win it, don't do they?
It's a loss.
It's a loss. Oh my goodness. It was so close, too.
Yeah,
it was so close.
Domenico got redded from what was 2nd to 12th. Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah, no, it was so close in that red shell. They just had to get the red shell that passed by the streamer there, Kusan on our screen, and oh my god. I mean, if it wasn't made clear before by us saying that we're blatantly going for Italy, it's very clear. We are rooting for Team Italy because Team Japan is an absolute powerhouse to be reckoned with. Team Italy scraping by in their first quarterfinals showing here.
It's really not because we are in favor of either team. It's really because we're just looking for we're looking for a close match and an interesting game, because that's what all these quarterfinals are about. But,
yeah, because if we look at a lot of the quarterfinals, I'm going to take a quick look at the brackets here. USA versus Spain, that's definitely contestable. That's definitely at least within some range of being close.
Spain put up a good fight, as they had proven by pretty much Spain had beaten the UK, but UK had beaten France, and it's
yeah.
We never know what Spain could put up, even though the lineups were different. But
yeah, and you see France versus Canada as well, and Germany versus the United Kingdom especially, which will be coming tomorrow at I believe 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys want to check that one out.
Germany versus United Kingdom probably being the
closest. That will be
the
match to watch. If you guys are looking at this right now, wondering, hey, I want to watch a pretty close matchup, maybe. If you guys don't think this one will be close, Germany versus the United Kingdom will be the one to watch. Absolutely, the United Kingdom had advanced to the World Finals last year. Oh god, that's a bomb coming close to the Kusan there. But yeah, United Kingdom went to the World Finals last year, coming up in 2nd place behind Japan.
Actually had kept it really close in one of the final matches. I think it was like a 30-point deficit.
Yeah,
so
it definitely was.
Yeah.
And they kept them to it. Yeah, they definitely kept them to a very close match. And UK versus Germany. Germany actually lost only by about, I think, 24, maybe 34 to Team Japan in the group stages. So looking like a very good matchup to see tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time.
I'm excited for these later matches. And
but for now,
I'm pretty excited for the MKW matches
yeah,
as well.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot to talk about for the matches. But for now, we are on Dolphin Shoals.
Talk about Ruka being first.
First place for Italy.
That's Italy. Italy's showing up.
They're in 1-3. They're in 1-3 right now, but there's a blue shell on the way. That's
why do I say it? Why?
Every time you say something, just shut up, Kevin. That's them in 8th place. Kusan gets knocked over by the blue shell. Okay, we've lost our caster. Sorry, guys. We're back in here with the solo cast, and I didn't want to do this, but it looks like that will be the case. Triple Red
in here with another commentary. We're looking at Italy still being first.
They're still first place going into lap 3. Dolphin Shoals. This is a track that Japan so heavily favors, but right now it looks like it's going Italy's way.
Ruka may have to backspam if he does get it, because actually I'm not sure, because I don't know what items people have, but sometimes backspamming is a good idea when someone has backspamming is good once in a while when it's say someone has shrooms behind you and no one has reds by at least 3 spots behind you, then backspamming to get that person with shrooms out of contention of passing you is good. But I think we may be seeing...
Ooh, that's a red shell. Will he go for it? It's going to be used as protection. Italy should be able to hold on to this first place, and we'll have to see what they get behind them. I think that's Italy getting 2nd. I think that really is.
Second, I'm going to cry, because this is actually really good. Because they are showing up now. If
that's Italy getting 2nd, that's another showed up.
Oh my god! Finally! Italy wins the race to win, and I think that may have brought them back to under 10.
I think that really does. We'll have to get a GP score for you guys as soon as possible, but oh my goodness, this is the 6v6 we wanted to see. And Italy finally back in it. The Azzurri back in it, and we'll get the scores as soon as possible. Trust me on this one. 28 plus 24. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it.
My God.
This is a great race for Team Italy, definitely, for sure. And right now for Italy, they have 115 points, 3 races into it. And, wow. Or sorry, 115.
Let's just hope to the MK8 RNG gods that it is not Dry Desert, because Italy needs these top spots, and I think it may be picking...
That's a Dry Desert pick. Okay, so talk to the viewers who aren't so familiar about why this pick is good for bottom spots.
Alright, so there are a couple tracks in the game where... we pretty much call them spot reset tracks, where they have a lot of off-road shortcuts to where if you are in the back and you get mushrooms, you can cut through those off-road cuts and really get up there. DK Jungle versus Dry Desert. DK Jungle being a really amazing track for front running, aka Italy keeping those top spots. But this track could result in Japan getting out of those bottom spots and really pulling up into those top spots again. But we're really hoping that Italy can hopefully just hopefully either keep those top spots or
just get a solid race out of this, really. And well, I mean, we'll have to see if that is the case, because right now Italy is only behind by 16 points going into this last race of the Grand Prix.
That makes me happy, man.
That makes me extremely happy to see Italy being one of the lesser populated countries of competitive Mario Kart players, Japan being the incredible favorites, and Italy in their first quarterfinals ever, really, in an international competition. So we'll have to see if they can put up much of a fight here on Dry Desert. So far, Japan top 2 going into lap 2.
Ooh, that was an interesting strat.
That was...
Oh, that was hot.
That was... Ooh! Ow!
Man,
props to Kusan there, getting those drifts onto that pillar, and a solid stream was kept for him. As,
yeah, I'm watching that again on your stream, because that was nice. But, this track, mind you, actually sometimes does favor running. If you get far enough ahead, you can keep that run going, but considering people can get triple shrooms in second if you are that far ahead, it's not always good, but there are running opportunities here, which is pretty much shown by Kusan. Rokor actually...
By the way, do you think he switched to wheel? I would have to think so. The traction...
I didn't see if he did, but
I think he did. I think he did. The traction looks a little bit weird to me. So I think... His slides kind of look like wheel slides, I'd guess, but oh,
that's
a blue shell. Yes! Oh my goodness! That gets him in the middle, sends him to the side, but Japan's top 2 is out of there. Oh my goodness, we do see shrooms. There's a golden mushroom as well.
Italy needs to shroom up.
That's a green shell for Kusan. Will be able to get, but yes, he does. He gets Italy out of there. Great green shell from him, but he only gets a green shell to return with that. Italy trying to advance up at the very end, but I still think this is going to be a Japan top race for them. A Bilbil soaring by them, and Kusan will be getting 11th place.
Looking like a 1-3-5 for Japan.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a winning race, but that blue shell certainly helping Italy there towards the end.
Oh my, yeah, that just throws them back in the pit.
Never mind. I have spoken a little too soon, as Japan getting that top 4 and doing so well to do that, because...
You'd think that the blue hitting Kusan into the sand pit, and then, like...
And then actually getting the person in first, yeah. No, you would think that would do a heavy number to Team Japan's forces up top, but apparently that is not the case.
Well, don't be like everyone in the chat who's like, oh, rip Italy, oh my gosh, because they do have bottom 5 and second. The scores are incredibly close, so it's not like a 100-point deficit like a second place bottom 5 would usually give.
Oh yeah, no. So like the current score right now, the current
40-point deficit, I'd say.
It's a 40-point deficit on the dot actually, 184 to 144. I don't know if that was a complete guess or pulled out of your ass. But
that was a complete guess out of my ass.
Okay.
But hey. All right.
Either way, shout out to the 3,000 people watching this. If you guys want to have any further information, head on over to Nintendo Life. They recently wrote an article about the competitive Mario Kart community. If you guys want to check us out there. For now, I'm going to go ahead and announce our giveaway winner, actually, while we do have a little bit of a wait here. You guys had your time, and it looks like I will be picking... I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm just going to kind of look away. I mean, I don't have my camera on to be able to confirm this, but... okay. Tell me when to stop, Kevin. You're going to have to tell me when to stop scrolling up and down.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop!
Okay. My cursor lands on Merrick. Whoever is the shiny Merrick, if you can direct message us on Twitter. You are the winner of the PDP controller. So congratulations to you. Thank you for supporting us out here on EndGameTV. And
is that a Twitch account?
Yeah, no, that's a Twitter account. Shiny Norek.
You should probably message him on Twitter too, or like get to him somehow. But yeah.
Message us endgame_TV, and you should be able to direct message us whenever you can. And we'll work out how to arrange the shipping. Yeah, congratulations. Because I would definitely want that if I did hold on to some of these controllers. But for now, Cheeseland.
Another really good track for spot resets, this one actually being even more powerful, because I'd have to say that running probably works about 30–35% of the time.
Yeah, and then if you can especially get a hold on to triple shrooms at the very... Ooh, that's a red shell going for them. But yeah, if you can get triple shrooms at the very beginning, that'd be incredibly useful. We'll have to see...
Triple shrooms in general is a blessing on this track. Like, pretty much triple shrooms anywhere on this track before lap 3 is really good. Or even on lap 3 is really good. A golden is really nice if you get it at that set right before the second glider. If you get it right there, you can golden through all of this cheese and really, like, get to the top spots.
Oh my goodness, that's a green shell and a red shell sending Kuzan absolutely to the bottom spots here.
Oh, and I should probably mention to the stream viewers who don't understand, this isn't Kuzan, like the American Kuzan, of course, because this is Team Japan. There's a player in Japan, his name is Kusan, so it's not Kuzan from, like,
keep that in mind,
America.
Something to keep in mind.
Just in case.
Just in case. But yeah, second lap of Cheeseland. He's in 9th place. A bull belt whirring by him there. That's a Betterman from Team Italy, and he will be able to avoid that. But we do see a lot of the Azuri back here in bottom spots. Oh no. That is bad news bears for Team Italy. If they aren't able to get a hold onto a star or a bullet belt anytime soon, they might be paying the price for it. And they should notice that Team Japan might have a shock.
And Japan has a bill, and
that's got to be it.
So they use no, that's actually not too awful, I'd say, because they did get shocked before boxes, like the last set. Because this set is really important. If you don't get an item here,
incredibly important,
you're kind of fucked. So I mean, we see Kusan kind of. Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, and he's running to the sand and got triple greens, but he might be able to slow down Team Italy as they are passing by him.
I think we may see Italy advancing maybe a bit, hopefully into those middle spots, but not for Kusan, because this is looking like a bad spot.
He's been in the sand for quite a while here as he gets the 9th place box. He's hoping for shrooms. Give him the item, damn it!
He's kind of just chilling in the dirt.
And he only gets that shroom at the very end. He's going to be able to pass by the Italian member, I think, at the very end. But
that's probably like a top 2 for... Oh
my goodness. And if we were not wanting to see this kind of result again, we were certainly in for a, well, not for a treat.
See, this is how much track picks do in this game, because they actually do much more in this game than they do MKWC, because this game, all about momentum. If you're getting these front-running tracks, you're going to be getting nice front runs. And if it had been DK Jungle for Italy just 2 races ago, it would have been a much more likely chance that this war would be pretty close, because that is a very, very favorable front-running track, and overall pretty hard to catch up on.
You are absolutely right, and I think that's something, especially something to notice for people that may not understand competitive Mario Kart 8 at its finest, because
Italy
this game, they're pulling out Baby Parks and Excite Bike, and I'm looking forward to this one, but this game is a game of absolute momentum, and what courses you will pick to support the spots that you are on, and Japan are getting absolutely everything they need to be able to succeed right now.
Italy actually running out of those spot reset tracks, so they have to take initiative as early as possible to really reset those spots, because pretty much the really viable tracks for resetting the spots they have are Dry Desert, GBA Mario Circuit, Cheeseland, Excite Bike. In a sense, it's still a pretty good front-running track, but those tracks really are really good for catching up on. And if Italy uses them all and doesn't really get anywhere with them, because that's really their only chance for catching up on such a bad start.
Well, it looks like they're able to get rid of Kusana at least at the very beginning, but we do see a lot of the red, white, and green here back in the pack, and we'll have to see if they're able to catch up.
Yeah, this is where their group front run will be starting, probably. Kusan really way back there, though. And we do know that Japan is plus 72 according to the chat, a different chat, but yeah, I haven't been paying attention to race scores.
Yeah, no, I haven't been able to either, because it's just been right off the bat. I think we're on race 5 actually. I got this. Or sorry, race 6 right now. Sunshine Airport. It looks like Kusan is able to catch up just a little bit in 9th place, getting that item box. Then it looks like those triple shrooms should be able to help him.
Yeah, he should be able to get up there with these.
Nearly
oh, that was actually...
all right, I guess.
That was a pretty good idea if he hadn't like hit the wall there, but pretty much he did that so he would avoid getting pushed to hell and probably hit by an item, because he did have 2 shrooms to boot, so even if he hit the wall there, he would have been able to shroom ahead. Oh. So yeah, he does keep a nice 4th place.
Yeah, no, very solid decision by him. And
yeah, that is the Japan top 3, because I know either Rokor or someone else are in 1st, Monar's in 2nd, and Connie's in 3rd,
like
so he's going to be challenging.
Aruka trying to challenge us. Looks like he might be able to. He gets a boomerang, sends it on ahead.
Oh, that's a fire flower.
That's a fire flower, though, being sent from behind him. And I think
same strat right there. In really...
an unorthodox manner, really, because it didn't exactly seem to go to plan, but he's still in 4th place.
No, it actually did. Like, again, he's avoiding those items that seem to always hit right up on that turn right there. So, I mean, it works. Probably not the best of ideas ever, but it works.
Ooh, he didn't get that item box somehow at the very end. There's a bullet bill roaring by them. But I think this is going to be a Team Japan top 3, I believe, top 4
Italy probably even. 5 and 6, because there's items coming up for... Oh, wait, I didn't even...
This is looking to be another devastating
I think he got lagged. He got lagged, but yeah.
Oh, he did. Domenico moving up by him, but
still,
oh my goodness.
That's almost a top 6.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty much just count that as a top 6.
You might as well, considering the score is going to be completely different in comparison to that first Grand Prix. There was a 15-point deficit going into dry desert of race 4 of the first Grand Prix, and that is definitely not the case anymore. I'll update the scores right now.
Yeah, Eric, remember when there was a 15-point deficit? Me too.
That is not the case anymore, Kevin. I think I'm going to frame that moment on my
I actually am getting told that Twitch 43 minutes ago tweeted our stream. The quarterfinals of the Mario Kart World Cup are live.
Oh, hey, thank you, Twitch. Appreciate it.
Tune in as shells are dodged on EndGameTV. Wow.
Thank you, Twitch. Appreciate it.
That is
awesome.
Makes me happy.
Yeah, makes me happy.
Yeah.
Good news. 82. Right. I think 115 right now. Japan right now has 115 points in the Grand Prix alone.
106 deficit for them.
115 to 49 in the Grand Prix alone.
And I mean, let's just give Italy their pride that they actually pulled a couple winning races out of this war so far, and it's only really halfway through.
Yeah, no, they certainly have enough time to be able to do something about this, but they need to really be able to do this now if we're going to see anything out of them. They do face a, what is it, I believe a 100-point deficit so far right now.
Yeah,
and
just above 100.
Yeah, they are going into, I believe, the 3rd race of the Grand Prix, but there's a huge pack that Kusan has to weave around. It looks like he is able to do that, getting not only the draft but the super jump as well on that little mushroom. And he's in 2nd place, but not before sliding into the grass there.
Decides to go pick some flowers.
Oh, when he gets down in the process, it's going to be 2 from Japan and 1 from Italy going down, and Kusan once again getting item chained at the very beginning of a race, back to 9th place for him.
Yeah, DK Jungle actually being I did say it was a good front-running track, but there are a lot of instances where the bumps can be awful at the very start, because it's weird, because 1st place on this track starts to the left, but the first turn is to the right, so kind of trying to like kind of maneuver into that turn without getting bumped by the people that are tighter than you is sometimes very hard. So it can be a crazy track when you start.
It looks like this is the craziest of tracks for Kusan. It's definitely not the start he wants on a race like this. He looks like he's able to avoid his teammates. Bullet Bill, that's 7 we were talking about before, and that looks like Italy's gonna... No, he's not knocked off just yet.
I actually want to see what 7 got GP1. I don't even think I have the GP picture anymore.
Let me try to check, but that's a crazy 8 right now, and, well, ironically, 8th place for Kusan. Here he is behind a Team Italy member, but... Oh, what? I don't know what that decision was, but it looks like he's just hungry for blood right now. He's gonna really take up on this plush member from Team Italy.
Italy...
Ahead of him, though. Oh, my goodness.
That was the weirdest of ideas.
I should know.
When Kusan was right behind you, you could have probably held those, but hey.
I should know. Oh my goodness, triple reds behind 2 Italian members.
I should note that we got some triple reds for Japan, and I think Ruka just dived off, because I'm not going to deal with this.
And it looks like Japan will be so easily taking 3-4 and potentially top 4 overall. Last lap of DK Jungle. Will Italy have an answer for this? I don't think they will be able to.
The only bet is to shock them off the glider after boxes and get all of Italy in middle spots before.
And with shock being so hard to get in this game, I don't think that will be the case. Japan, top 3-5. A star will be being used by Kusan here on the last stretch, but Abaza moving up. There's a blue shell as well.
Goodness.
And that's not going to get him. I think that's going to be a top 3-5 for Team Japan. We'll have to see how the results pan out. Okay, no, 4-5 for Team Italy, but definitely still not the Grand Prix you want if you're an Italian fan. And I think that's Record just losing up on his. He was on track to get 60 points, a perfect Grand Prix, but he got second place that race.
Yeah, still a 57, possible.
Yeah, he still has a near perfect Grand Prix possible.
Just because I don't really see much of him. 7 is on 25, which is all right after 3. So I mean, just basing it off of that GP, I guess. So I mean,
yeah.
Hopefully he shows up and shows that he is an excellent sub for Death.
We'll have to see here as we do have a little bit of a gap now generated by Team Japan.
Yeah, Baby Park still there. Italy still proudly picking Baby Park, but if it is Wario Stadium, there is almost no chance of Italy getting up there unless they take them all out at the start or just maneuver around this pack of crazy Japan players. But it is Baby Park, so.
Baby Park. All right. Last time around, I got out of my chair and started screaming. My parents told me to be quiet just a little bit. We'll have to see if that happens again as Italy won another similar race for them.
Imagine me doing the same at 6 in the morning. But yeah, this is hopefully going to be maybe what could start to stage a comeback for Italy. Because if they want to come back, they need to do it now. 5 races left. Baby Park, the perfect option for doing so. But not always consistent on this track. Anything can happen. And I say that with the most heavy meaning. Anything.
And we'll have to see. Yeah, we saw the last
back-credit in the last match. Just, what? So.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that actually ever before, getting back-credit in first place. But, oh, it looks like he's going to fall to a banana there. And
Japan is all in the top spots right now.
We do see a lot of red and white up here. How will Italy be able to respond? A boomerang being held by him in 8th place. He's going to go white for those coins. Try to get some of that top speed going. Triple stream for him in 9th place. The music will start to accelerate as he will be able to get into that 5th place position, I believe. Yeah, 5th place. We do see an Italian flag up there. But how will he be able to manage without his teammates?
That is triple reds. His teammate is in front of him, and I don't think it's worth slowing. Oh, he is.
Oh, there are shells behind him, and it looks like that's a Japanese member behind him as well.
Italy is all back here, I'm pretty sure, though.
Yeah, they're going to have to catch up as soon as possible.
Actually, the spots actually seem kind of neutral, so you have pretty much 20 seconds left to do something right here.
You better do something very quickly. The Zuri are back here. Last lap on Baby Park. Triple shoot for him. Will he be able to catch up or at least get a middle spot? My gut feeling, he might be able to he might be able to pass everybody.
Anything can happen!
5th place for him from the depths of 9th place.
Very, very neutral race. That is a 52 from Monar. Oh, Monar with the 52.
Oh, yeah, that is Monar with the 52. Yeah, no. What? He came out of nowhere with those 52 points, but
last Monar was on 37, but that is looking like a pretty neutral race, I'd say. Not probably in Japan's favor though, but like, let's see, 24, 32, 39.
Yeah, we'll have results up for you guys soon.
So pretty much a +1 race for them. Still, they have the lead and pretty good spots, but yeah, Monar Chan with a nice 52.
Monar-chan with a nice 52 points. Definitely one of Japan's top players in this tournament so far, and someone to definitely fear. Definitely a solid performance by him in that second.
If only Roko had pulled a nice 2nd place, there would have been a 54 and a 52 for them. That really impressive top 2, 50 plus.
The GP score for that one was 209 points to 119. So. A little tough to watch there if you're an Italian fan, as I believe we are in our. Well, I wish I had a uniform. By the way, guys, you might be seeing some merchandise up soon. If you guys are gonna stick around with us throughout the weekend, which you guys should be, our merchandise store should be up by tomorrow, I believe, and you guys should be able to get some gear if you wish. Some T-shirts, not only just like Mario Kart World Cup stuff, but some general Mario apparel, some MK boards apparel specifically. So keep that in mind as we do progress throughout this weekend. And it looks like it's going to be another Cloud Top Cruise. Is that a repeat or is that a random?
That is a pick. I'm pretty sure.
That was a pick, okay.
Yeah, that was Italy's pick. So even farther behind, man.
So that repeat will be
really
will be a penalty for Team Italy, as repeats are not allowed in competitive play.
It's the last thing they needed, but
And definitely a track like Cloud Top Cruise definitely doesn't favor them or anything. We'll have to see if it can favor them. Oh, well, last time around it did help them. They were able to get that top 3. We were going absolutely ballistic at what seemed to be a Italy comeback, but I don't know if that'll happen again.
Japan is starting in like kind of mixed spots, so we could see, I think Domenico actually starting in 2nd, so he could get that super bounce ahead of Monar, but I'm not sure because him being a very impressive racer, keeping 1st Monar, so.
Looks like Plush is in 2nd place and Kusan getting knocked out of there, so a little bit of a tough start for Kusan as we've seen a couple of times for him. And it looks like he's going to be able to avoid that lightning bolt for that 2nd place item box. Be able to get that red shell behind him, 32. That should be an Italian number going down very soon.
I'll put it down here. If Monar gets 1st tier, he could be there's a likely chance he could be getting a 60 because knowing him, he will chain those 1st place like a god. So God Squad right here.
Definitely up there for the God Squad as Marlon will have it. Which, by the way, fellow co-caster Marlon will be joining me in person to cast the remainder of the matches here today. But for now, that's going to be him going down, and Kusan going down to what is a shell and a bomb. Back in 8th place for Italy, looking to be on the come-up right now.
Yeah, Italy, I actually have no idea, because there are like 6 Mortons in top 6. All their characters are actually all in bottom 6, so we have no idea who's who, but I know Monar's in 1st.
We do know that Kusan is getting a little knocked around here. And it's going to be tough for him. Just a little. And we'll have to see if he's able to catch up. Japan in bottom 2 right now. Okay, we'll have to see where this leads us until lap 3 of Cloud Top Cruise, where Italy, it doesn't look like they have the greatest presence up top, but they may be able to do something with the items they are able to gain. Triple shirts for Kusan and 12th place, and we do see an Italian number around him. Sorry for him.
Really, this race is a bit uneventful, honestly, just because our only streamer, Kusan, is just not having the best of races and kind of getting taken out whenever he wants to come back up. But we do see Italy in 10-11, but Japan in 9-12, so we don't really know what would be going on in those top spots.
I do think if I had to place bets, it's going to be Japan on top spots, but we do see Ikaros ahead of him.
If I had to place bets, I'd think it's probably like a top 2 for Japan, maybe some like what's the word? Neutral spots for both teams. That's what I'm hoping.
I'm thinking it will be neutral spots as well. Italy, not too shabby.
That's actually exactly what I called top 2 Japan, neutral spots for the rest of the room. So it's still looking like a better race for Japan still.
Yeah, definitely a winning race for them. I believe the score is going to be, what is it? 50?
Is the penalty -20 or -15? I think it's.
See, I think it is. I think it is -20, but you're gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong because I'm.
Throughout like every game I've really played, it's -20.
Yeah. Okay. So that would make the most sense. Japan having won that race by a score of 49 to, I believe, 33. If that is the case, then definitely a winning race for them, and we'll try to update you guys on scores as soon as possible. With a little bit of a tough player as we are going off really only just points right now. So it's a little bit tough to do, but as we've been.
This war for some reason has been a blur for me because
you woke up.
GP3,
you woke up at 6 a.m. maybe a little bit sooner than that, so it's understandable.
The first war wasn't a blur for me. I remember every part of that war, but this one kind of seems, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like really excited for Italy, and then like Japan just pulled away with mighty power, and I'm kind of like, oh man, but
and a little bit unfortunate, really.
Again, really good track for Japan's top 2 because they will be out of here. And actually, if I'm not wrong, I did see Monar with 12 points, so he will not be getting a 60, but hopefully another big GP for him. 7, actually. I was looking for him. He is in 1st, so... Was that him who got 1st?
I think it is. I think it is. And we'll have to see here as... I think it was, rather. But yeah, I think it was Monar that got 1st last time around, so he might be able to go for that.
Let's actually see how well he can prove to be the runner, because he's keeping a decent lead, and he's all right.
The score you guys see on your screen right now does not factor into the races from the previous Grand Prix. Keep that in mind as we are approaching onto a Warrior Stadium. It looks like 7 is going to fail in 1st place, it seems, but Japan's still holding on to top 3. And 7, we were talking about it before. If there is a weak link, it's probably got to be him. Out of what is a really all-around solid roster, 7 averages around a 25 Grand Prix average, and we'll see if he's able to boost that up.
7, and I'd honestly say 7 and Toki being the weak links. I don't think I've seen much from Toki, but yeah. So
I think that's Ricora in first place, or maybe Monar.
That's still Monar in first.
Yeah, okay, Monar in first place.
Pretty much for future reference, he's the long name. He's the long name with the hyphen at the end.
Yeah.
And Rocor is the 3. What is it? Just the 3 characters.
It looks like Monar.
Really nice lines by Kusan. He got those little ramp strats where you, I think, drift at the very end of the 2nd and 4th ramp and get actually a huge speed boost because he caught up to Monar and almost got green. That was scary, but
very scary indeed. And we're gonna have to see how this fares.
He's pretty good at this track. I give him that.
Yeah, he definitely is. He was able to catch up at least a little bit onto his teammate there, but that will be a red going for him towards the very end. That looks like M32 trying to edge him out at the very end. Will he be able to get it? I think that's Italy getting second place. Yep, nice job on him.
I hate it because I said he has really nice lines on this track, and then he missed the low. He missed the low off the ramp because that last ramp he got really high air and just kind of like
yeah, a little bit of a bad call out from you, or at least like a little bit of an ironic one.
Every time I mention someone's in first, there's a blue. Every time I mention someone's taking nice lines, they fail.
Yeah, you might as well just like not even cast, really.
Yeah, I'm out.
Right.
Later, nerds.
Peace out. All right, so it looks like a solo cast for now. But we do only have like about 2 more races left, so it shouldn't be too much of a struggle. Oh, hey, Marlon, how are you doing?
Hey guys, it's Troy here. I know you've been looking for me casting for a long while, but I'm finally here.
No, yeah, he actually will be casting for the, what is it? Canada versus the...
I guess he's going to play for the MK. Or do it for the MK.
Yeah, he's going to be casting for... We're going to be having Troy on for Canada versus the United Kingdom. I think that's going to be definitely one to watch for Mario Kart Wii. Canada and UK, I think they're both very similar teams, and I'm interested to see what Troy has to say about it going into that one. But right now, race 11, it looks like another baby park pick from Team Italy, as I think Team Japan has clinched their part into the semifinals, actually. So we'll have to see how this one pans out.
There's the Troy hype. Oh, boy.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of Troy Hazes fans for sure. And given that we do have 4,000 viewers, we might be seeing a little bit of maybe some fans from Troy out there. But for now,
yeah, I was gonna mention much earlier that he was gonna play, so people would stop asking, "Where's Troy?" But
yeah,
it's not gonna stop. No one's really gonna stop.
Yeah, no, we had a lot of people asking where Troy has been, and good on you to actually point that out, because I failed to point that out. But yeah, Troy will be joining us for Mario Kart Wii matches, the first of which will be at 5 p.m. Eastern Time today in a couple of hours. Next one being USA versus Spain. But for now, Toad Arbor, second place for Kusan here. And Kevin, if you are able to update me on like at least the point differential, maybe if you're able to get that from some of the chat, that'd be great, because right now the score is a little bit behind. We've fallen a little bit behind here. It's a little bit tough to keep track of as Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart Wii. You're gonna have to do that really manually. So
I'm really not sure what the score is, because I'm kind of basing most of the race, like the overall scores, off the Kusan's personal chat, but I don't think they've really talked about it. So
yeah, okay, fair enough. Looks like Kusan's still in first place. Oh, that's a fireball behind him, and he's going to get hit at least once and set off the shortcut. That's Italy in first place.
Yeah.
That's good on them.
That's a blue. Yep.
Oh, that's a blue shell immediately.
Blue, so
Japan holding on to that blue shell just for when an Italian member gets up there. It looks like M32 will be paying the price. And unfortunate for them, Japan in top 3. Good job on them to be able to stay in majority of top positions, and 7 doing his part to stay in the top positions. Triple shrooms. Yeah. Wow, very close to first place. He gets those triple shrooms.
Oh, that's a disconnection.
Oh, okay. So we won't be seeing a race 11, and that will be a
probably not. Yeah.
We'll have to wait a little bit on this one, as our streamer here has gone down, and I'm not sure if that's going to be a host disconnection or a simple racer disconnection, but
that actually is the host disconnecting the room, because no, never mind. Sorry, he was host of the first match, but he's not disconnecting the room this time, because I think Shito is host. So
yeah, so I believe this will be him rejoining soon.
Hopefully he spectates the right players while he's looking to join, so we can at least have an idea of what spots his team is getting.
Yeah, certainly. I hope to be able to at least get a glimpse into what's happening.
I like how when I mocked TWD 98, we lost 600 viewers.
That was unfortunate.
I mean, really is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh wait, no. I think what is it? I think he's. Oh god. He looks like he's having a little bit of a frustration release there, but
did the
I think a lot of people disconnected, actually, just based on what
Never mind. Apparently the room did disconnect.
Okay, the room just... Okay, that makes sense.
I didn't... Did you by any chance get picture after 2 races at the GP?
No. I did not. So I think, guys, the score is going to be a little bit tough to get on this one. But keep in mind, we do have a little bit of a...
I'm going to ask if he has score.
And it's going to be a little bit tough to come by for this score. But we'll get that score as soon as possible to you guys. As we want to keep you guys updated as much as possible. But it looks like Japan will be able to take this one away. And we really just await the last 2 races and what has been an exciting Italian squad to watch, really, at some moments in time. And especially in their group stages. And, guys, we want to thank you so far. It's been Kevin on the mic here with me at the Kevin Warnick on Twitter. Shout out to our sponsors at Elgato Gaming, PDP, Nintendo Life, and Sanchi. And if you guys want to, our winner for the Twitter giveaway of that PDP controller has been given out, has been noted. But if you guys want to get into that giveaway action, you guys should tune into tomorrow's matches. Definitely something to be on the lookout for. But in the meantime,
take a look at tomorrow's matches.
Let's go ahead and look at the bracket really quick. Let's go ahead and look at what is in store for us, as we do have a little bit of a wait until this room resumes.
Yeah, I think there's currently just 10 in room, or 11 in room, so we're just waiting for one more person. But yeah, we have a bit of time.
Yeah, no, there's still certainly enough time to talk about stuff, so we will. And okay, looking at the bracket right now, guys, if you guys want to see an American squad take out some Spaniards, you might be in luck, because USA versus Spain. Definitely going to be a very fun and exciting one to watch, as our fellow caster here, Kevin, is playing for Team USA. We wish him the best against the Spanish side. That definitely has been on the come up, and definitely something to look out for.
Much better playing than last year. So
yeah, we'll have to see how they fare. And if I'm able to get a schedule up soon, which should happen very shortly.
We do see the 12th in the room for Japan, so
yeah, we will be
in a minute.
Yeah, we will be starting very shortly. But for now, we will just be talking about some of the schedules to come here.
What matches do you think you're excited for in these next
boy.
Because I'm looking forward to probably UK versus Germany for MK8 and
dude, don't talk to me about matches right now, because I have so much going on. I think every single match is going to be super fun to catch.
Oh, sorry, we're starting, by the way.
Yeah, we are starting. Okay. Cool.
But yeah, all these matches are going to be whew, prepare your snacks.
If you guys want more information, you should head on over to mkworldscup.com to check out some of the schedules. And if you guys want some information, there is a discussion thread on mkboards.com if you want to hop in and join the discussion there, as there is a little bit going on there. And people should be able to talk a good amount about what's been going on. But for now, it looks like it's going to be a... well, I actually wasn't able to track the catch the track pick. Okay, it's going to be Sweet Sweet Canyon.
This is an interesting track.
And talk to us about it a little bit in the sense of how you might approach it going into it in the first couple of turns, how front-running it may or may not be viable on this track, etc.
Front-running this track is pretty much viable. This track is really not played that much online anymore, so I don't have the most knowledge on it, but I know it's clearly not favorable. I mean, it's favorable to both sides. You can catch up with some ease, I guess, but it's really good for front running as well. There's really no major cuts except for at the end, but yeah, this track is pretty much either way.
It looks like it's smooth sailing for Kusan right now in second place, as he's looking to close up this war with some solid individual points. Yeah, right behind his teammate here in first place. Are you able to identify that teammate for me in English layman terms?
That is Connie in first.
Connie in first, all right. So Connie is one of the players
we've seen before that he's an all right runner, but Kuzan, last time Kuzan was behind him, he just
straight up caught up on him. Yeah, So we'll be seeing that here with that draft.
Probably will be ahead of him, hopefully coming up here. I mean, hopefully, what am I saying? It's his teammate, but yeah. Looks like they'll just be sailing in top 2 for now. Hopefully,
the pack is still close though. The pack is still definitely. People are definitely within reaching distance of this top spots, especially with that donut shortcut at the very end. We'll have to see how they fare, as I believe a little bit of an advancement. A couple of reds being thrown towards this top 2. Italy in third place right now, going into lap 3.
Yeah, I'm feeling a blue shell. I have this odd feeling. Yeah,
there's a blue shell. Oh my goodness, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think no. I don't know. I don't know about that one, Kevin. I think that was a little bit fishy on your part.
No, I know this track. This track is blue shells a lot. I had a feeling, but like I saw it on the minimap. I'm like, that can't be a player, is it? Because like it was in the glider. I was like, oh, that is a blue turtle. But looks like
he gets that sound horn out of the way. He gets another sound horn right next to Domenico. Domenico may be able to take first place.
May have gotten first.
I think he got first. There, maybe. Yeah, that's 2, 3, 4, 5 for Japan still, but I think that's a first place for Italy. Yes, Domenico getting first place, and congratulations to him. Italy getting 1-5.
32, 35. Yeah, 35.
35 points for them. I'm gonna trust you on this one. Well, hopefully I don't have my trust misplaced. 35 to what I believe will be 40. No, not 47. 35 to 30. No. It is 47 to 35. Okay.
35 to
47.
Whatever. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's 47.
Yeah, they don't have the current score in the chat of the other.
Yeah, so nobody really has the current score right now, but the general consensus is that Japan is
probably
winning.
About 150 or 150 trail for Italy, but yeah.
We are missing 2 of the races in our calculations, guys. So it is a little bit off, and as we go into the last race here, but there is currently more than 130-point deficit in favor of Japan, and congratulations to them. They will be winning this one, and I think we should be getting joined by Nobuo and Italy after this one, as we do have some spare time to be able to spare for some of these interviews, as our next matchup is in about 3 hours, I want to say.
Yeah, just under 3 hours.
Just under 3 hours. So we'll have a little bit of time for some interviews if you guys want some insight to the players and how their Skype calls go, and maybe some interviews from the Japanese side as well, as it's looking like they're going to get to a quick top 3 start. Some green shells.
Oh yeah, this is shout out to Soldier, because this is his love track.
This is apparently Japan's love track as well, as they are top 3, getting some bumping and grinding going on here, as they are able to hold on to some top spots, but I believe they may have bumped his teammate off in 2nd place, so maybe that bumping and grinding being a little bit too much for them, as they now see their top spots reduced to a top 2 maybe, and we'll have to see here as we approach this turn.
Something about this war is I've seen like a lot of different players from Japan be in the top. It's not like the same player every time. I've seen Rokor get his share of runs, Kusan get a couple runs, Monar getting a bunch, and even Ikaros is actually in first right now, I think with a couple shrooms, or a shroom, so he should be looking to get a first place maybe.
Yeah,
and he's blue.
He's going to definitely at least hold on to that, at least for the shortcut, maybe for the blue shell as well.
Oh, that bomb.
Oh, that bomb. Where did that come from? Beautiful bomb from the behalf of, well, whoever the hell was behind Kusan there.
So he will be looking to dodge it. And
will Italy be able to have a swan song of their own? We'll have to see here, as a single stream for Kusan will be able to launch him into, no, not even a further spot. He is in 6th place. Maybe Italy on the come up here, as they had the last race of their World Cup performance.
Yeah. Hopefully they can bring it to maybe some top spots for Pride. Just Italy Pride is what we're looking for now.
Italy in 5th place and 4th place. Kusan trying to advance on to 5th place. It looks like he will be able to do that with that demon sliding he is able to get. But it looks like that 5th place item box will yield those triple shrooms. He should be able to catch up on the maybe 4th place.
There are red shell right behind them.
He's going to go wide, try to avoid them.
Hopefully those don't accidentally go for his teammate.
I think they might. We'll have to see here. Those red shells did skip them.
That did hit his teammate. Oh. Man. That is looking like possibly a top 3 for Japan.
Will he be able to pass him at the very end? No, not just yet. Italy getting 3rd place, but I believe that's going to be...
That is a top 2, 4,
6, 7, 8, and congratulations to Team Japan for being the first team to advance to the semifinals. And that's definitely got to be a huge burden off the back for any potential chokes or whatever and whatnot. But we thank Italy for playing in their first quarterfinal match. Certainly... not ideal, considering they 5v6 the first match with their 6th player being out and about, maybe sleeping even in the afternoon for him.
I actually heard something from Dugo. There's something going on and he had to deal with it, so
okay.
He wasn't able to play.
Okay, but, fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
we respect.
Pretty
that.
sure he wasn't sleeping. That's good.
Okay.
But
all right, good to hear that at least he wasn't like ditching his teammates. But I hope everything's fine with him. But for now, That's gonna be a race win and a match win really for Team Japan, as they are gonna be able to advance in the brackets. Congratulations to them.
Very nice. Congrats to Italy too. You give them their credit too, because they did actually advance to the elimination rounds for the first time, and they did put up a fight for the first half of that match. Unfortunately, they went down a bit, but still credit to them. Very respectable team.
Yeah, no, they definitely are, especially with like, I mean, they're definitely not the largest nation by any means, and they definitely don't have many competitive players to pick from, and considering they have like the players they do have that are